How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a new video. In today's video, we shall be looking into how I would spend my money if I was a pay to win player. So basically, I'm just gonna list the top 3 things that I would spend money on if I was someone that spent money on the game. These are the most efficient ways that you can spend money and make very fast progress in the game and truly pay to win. And without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. As with every game that comes out on the app stores, you have free-to-play players and then you have pay-to-win players. Free-to-play players are those who just play the game for free and everything they get within the game, they get it through pure grinding, or they are simply casual players and don't invest so much time into the game. On the other hand, pay-to-win players are those who spend as much money as they can to make their progress in the game faster than other players. But in this particular video, we shall be looking at some of the most efficient ways pay-to-win players can get ahead of free-to-play players and leave them in the dust basically, thereby fulfilling the phrase pay-to-win. Spending money is not straightforward. There are certain things in the game which you spend money on and they will not make your progress any faster and may just turn out to be a waste of money. But there's also a right way of spending money. And the most effective way that I believe you can spend money on the game right now is on the contracts. Now, if you don't already know, contracts is the one thing that you can do to upgrade all your heroes and gears as fast as possible. Contracts are extremely effective to the extent that even if you ignored all other aspects of the game, like sabotage, events, if you ignored all other possible ways of making progress and focused only on the contracts, you would progress much faster than most players and you would collect hundreds of cards for your heroes and get thousands of nets to upgrade your gears. And what I would spend on in particular, if I was a pay-to-win player, is I would either buy a one-day contract hack, depending on how much I'm going to play, or a one-week contract hack. Now what the 1 week or one-day contract hack does is it simply just triples how many points you earn from your contracts. So for example, if you purchase the one-day contract hack or the one-week contract hack, the amount of points that you gain for every task that you complete in the contracts is tripled, which means where another player would get 1,000 points for a contract task, you would get 3,000 points instead. And this dramatically makes your progress much faster than other players and will allow you to finish in the top 5% of all contracts and even win some of the contracts or simply get the top 3. So definitely if I was a player who spends money on the game, I would buy those contract hacks as frequently as possible. Now obviously with a contract hack, it's not straightforward. If you buy the contract hack and you don't play, then you're going to waste it. Because buying the contract hack doesn't mean that you're not going to do any grinding. The whole point of buying a contract hack is to leave everyone behind by getting a very high amount of points that all the players without contract hacks cannot even think of reaching. So when you buy the contract hack, you still have to play almost as much as players that don't buy it, but this time your position on the leaderboard will be at the very top, either in the top 5% or in the top 3 positions even, compared to if you grind without a contract hack and the best you can hope for in that situation is finish in the top 5% or the top 10%. That's it for the first point. The second way that I would spend if I was a pay-to-win player is I would spend money on a Sabotage Booster. Now Sabotage is basically a game mode which comes mostly on the weekends and lasts throughout the whole weekend. As you play this game mode, you earn matchboxes and these matchboxes can be spent in a Sabotage shop on different chests that have personal gears, nuts, and even some more expensive chests that contain exclusive skins. So apart from the contracts, the other way that I would spend my money would be on the Sabotage Booster. The Sabotage Booster basically doubles how many matchboxes you get per match. So if you play a match and win, let's imagine you're playing solo and you get 16 matchboxes. if you have a booster activated, you would get 32 matchboxes, and this would make your progress much faster. Obviously, playing with a full team takes this even further, because you would get 22 matchboxes instead of 16, and doubling that takes it to 44 matchboxes. A player who is getting 44 matchboxes per match compared to a player who gets 16 or even 20 matchboxes every match, there's really no comparison. The player with a booster is going to progress much faster and unlock the rewards earlier than the player without the booster. So that would also be another way to progress. And then finally, the other way that I would spend my money on this game if I was a pay to win player would be on event boosters. Now, every once in a while we get a 7-day event. It can be a Christmas event, it can be an Easter event, it can be a 4th of July event for America's independence. Any event that comes along, they are usually the same in that they last 7 days, and the tokens that you need to unlock the skins on each day are kind of hard to collect. They require many hours of grinding, but if you buy a booster for this event, it basically doubles the amount of tokens you get for every match, and this significantly reduces the time that you spend grinding for the rewards on each day. So if I was a pay to win player, I would definitely buy these event boosters, and they would just make it easier for me to get all the 7 skins on the 7-day events, because as of right now I never managed to put aside enough time to grind for every single skin on that 7-day event. So there you have it. If I was a pay to win player, those are the 3 most effective ways that I would spend my money: contract hacks, sabotage boosters, and event boosters. So I guess that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.